All right, let's get into RiceGum. iDubbbz and RiceGum are beefing. Let's watch iDubbbz, the cuck. The cuck. Cuck turned slayer. Let's watch this right now.
Hello, everyone. For the past 4 months, I have been dealing with a child. A child by the name of Brian. Little baby Brian, aka RiceGum, reached out to me back in 2018. Well, he tried to reach out to me. I wasn't following him, so I saw it on Drama Alert. He wanted to do a boxing match.
Down, if he's down, we'll make it happen. If not, then he's a pussy.
Fast forward to present day, June 2021.
By the way, wait till y'all get a load of RiceGum's response. Holy shit, is awful.
Not completely present, but this year, RiceGum reaches out to my wife, my precious wife. And you know what he says? He says that iDubbbz is irrelevant and that he's fallen off.
Yo, this was 4 months ago, by the way. Tell iDubbbz to fight me. He fell off, plus ratio. Also, I like how he DMs Anissa. That's kind of honestly kind of a power move from RiceGum. I'll give him that, all right? DMing the wife, the GF, you know?
Getting him to box me. So I'm like, shit, man, what if I do to that? So Anissa and I talked about it, and she said, oh, that's a great idea. You should actually box him. And I was like, oh, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, of course. Wife tells you to do something, and you do. Okay, I'll stop.
I've been battling people mentally for years, and I think it's a good idea to put my neck out there, risk getting punched in the face a few times for more entertainment. So I responded to Rice. I said, yeah, let's do it. Are you serious about it? He seemed very serious about it, though he did want Keemstar to organize the event. So naturally, I took on all the responsibility of organizing this event because I'm not going to have Keemstar do that.
Nice. I'll respond to that super chat in a second, by the way.
For the past 4 months, I have been grinding nonstop. I have been flying to LA, Las Vegas, having meetings over Zoom, meeting up with boxing managers, boxing promoters, looking at venues. I even went and got LASIK eye surgery. That was my brand, wearing the glasses. I got LASIK eye surgery so my contacts don't roll to the back of my head when I inevitably get punched in the face. Finally, after 4 months of searching, I find a guy who can set up a bomb-ass event. The boxing promoter...
It's Tim Loy. You'll be fighting in Knoxville.
And I reach out to RiceGum and we say, we're ready. We're ready to set up this event. And what does RiceGum do? He ghosts the boxing promoter.
This guy is such a bitch, dude. It's unreal.
Repeatedly. He ghosts me repeatedly. And then when I finally am able to contact him, he says things like, oh, my neck is sore. Okay. Whoa.
My neck is sore. My neck is sore. Good one. Nice excuse there. Holy shit. What, from getting fucking, like, kneeled on verbally? Like, what do you mean your neck is fucking sore?
What? From playing Fortnite?
1 kill equals 1 strip.
Why is your neck sore? And why do I give a shit if your neck is sore? He's talking about how it's not enough money. And I'm like, what do you mean not enough money? He wants like $1 million+ and I'm like, RiceGum, you're a gangly loser that has 0 boxing experience, and you're not even very famous. Why the fuck do you think any network is going to pay you $1 million+ to fight? You don't even have other talents. There's no reason to ask for $1 million. I'm getting a little off topic.
Dude, the balls of RiceGum. RiceGum's as skinny as I am. He's also as Asian as I am, right? So he's gonna show up to a fight producer and be like, 1 mil or nothing at all. And the fight producer will be like, go fuck yourself. What are you talking about? Holy shit. I do miss this iDubbbz. This is a pretty fire video from him, not gonna lie.
RiceGum was going to earn more than anyone else, okay? I'm not taking a salary on this boxing event. My earnings are going to pay all the other fighters and for charity, okay? So RiceGum would be earning the most, hands down, yet he's still wimping out. I'm trying to tell him all the upside. I'm like, dude, you could sell merch. You can turn me into the alien from Family Guy, getting knocked out on the front of a t-shirt. You could sell that and make a lot of revenue. But he's so focused on getting money for like just existing. And it's like, you don't make money from just existing. You actually have to do the tiniest bit of work to leverage it. And who knows, maybe if you win, you'll make even more money. Think about the opportunities. You can then fight Jake Paul, beat him, then fight Logan Paul. Think about all the opportunities there are. Ricey Poo, Rice Chump. The other excuse that he used is that there wasn't enough hype. And I'm like, what do you mean
This guy is such a bitch, dude.
not enough hype? We're not talking about the fight. Of course there's no hype around it. And he also probably should have thought about that before contacting me again in June of 2021. Why are you DMing my wife if you don't actually want to fight? That seems like a serious inquiry, don't you think? So this is pretty much my last attempt reasoning with RiceGum. You're earning more money than anyone else on the card. My money's
Not
going
a mill,
to charity,
though.
so I'm like, it's a good cause. It's going to be a hella amazing event. It's nostalgic. It's kind of weird. I don't think anyone would expect you and I to fight, which would be super fascinating. And 4, it's an even match. We're both 6'1" or 2, and we both weigh about the same. So it'll be pretty fair and interesting. It's not going to be like that New Maine versus Blueface fight where it's like a little midget facing off against like the longest, lankiest giant in the world. I want it to be a good event, and I want the person I'm fighting to be at least like, I want it to make sense. You know what I mean? Either a really big influencer who's just gonna bring in a lot of people, or a nemesis, right? Like a nemesis for me is obviously RiceGum.
Winner gets Anissa.
Another nemesis who was gonna be the backup, Keemstar. When I reached out to him saying, hey, would you replace RiceGum? What did he say? The only person I'd fight is Ethan. I don't think Keemstar's at all confident that he can fight and beat me. And that's fair. He's like 5'6" or something like that.
Ah.
Funded $5. Rest in peace expired whore woman log off #girls are not gamers #gamergate 2.
By the way, about this picture and him saying Keemstar is 5'6", it was revealed at VidCon that I'm taller than Nick. So if I'm taller than Nick, and Nick is taller than Keemstar, I'm taller than Keemstar. So get owned.
That. If you guys have any other influencers in mind that wouldn't wimp out on a boxing match, I am so beyond down. I don't care how big and strong they are. I don't care how athletic they are. I don't care how short or tall they are. I'll fight Dr. Disrespect. I don't care. I'll break his little scrawny legs in half. He will get absolutely destroyed by me. Let me know. I want to hear in the...
All right, so we get the point of iDubbbz' video there. He wants to fight. He's full Andy Worski mode. He is like, just give me somebody. Please, just let me fucking fight. So he calls RiceGum a bitch for like the entire duration of the video, which, I mean, he is. How does RiceGum respond to this, all right? Not through his own video. He might have responded on Twitter. I'll take a look at his Twitter in a second. But he gives Keemstar a statement on Drama Alert. So I thought we would do a reading. I thought we would do a reading of his statement. Rather than let Keemstar read it, I wanted to read it for myself. So he gives Keemstar this crusty little iNotes message. This is RiceGum's response to Keemstar, to iDubbbz, or his response to iDubbbz through Keemstar. I didn't even watch the vid. All right, first of all, this is a lie. Every time somebody says, dude, I didn't even watch your vid, bro, they're fucking lying, dude. Of course they watch that shit. Who are you fooling? Other than yourself. Keem said school shooter called me out. First off, it's crazy how everyone says I'm always craving clout and want attention. I haven't posted in over a year and on a different wave. A different wave of... What does that mean? I thought iDubbbz would grow up and be more mature, but he's still in the same childish energy, still making YouTube videos. So now he's gonna give off the act that he's so much better. He's better off, all right? He's beyond YouTube. If you make YouTube videos, you're a little childish bitch. You know, but iDubbbz, he's moved on to the infinitely more mature thing
Your resident
Twitch streaming.
$2.
Twitch streaming. That's what RiceGum does now. And to be fair, he's hella good at it. Oh wait, he hasn't streamed in 3 months. Damn, he quit? What the fuck? He was like the Twitch's top earner. Wait, what? How did he quit? Okay, I guess he really doesn't do anything now. Fuck. Well then. So he does the much more manly thing of just not working, I guess. Meanwhile, iDubbbz still on that grind. iDubbbz doesn't even post that much. Not that it matters, but like, bruh. Like, of all the responses you could give, this is terrible.
$4.99, repeating my point from SFTP. But Rice takes the biggest W by being the reason Ian's eyes are goofy now without having to throw a single punch. Big L.
I disagree. I think he looks like a bitch. I think he's taking the L here. The only reason why he's not taking a bigger L is because he's like not on YouTube. So, yeah, there you go. How old are you? Also, I like how his insult to iDubbbz is, you're immature. You're not grown up and mature. Who the fuck wants to be grown up and mature? That's boring and gay, all right? It's so much cooler to be an immature fucking 20-year-old than to be a fucking retired, retarded 30-year-old boomer. Like, who wants to be that? It's so much cooler to be young and fucking active and immature and stupid. That's way better. So he continues, how am I retired and richer than you? At 23, you're retired. Dude, that sounds like the most boring existence ever. 23, you're retired? Who the fuck wants to retire at 23? You 31, still trying to YouTube box. Fucking cringe. When I actually did social media, here's a tweet in 2018 of me wanting to fight. So there was your chance. So now you want to fight? Well, no, according to iDubbbz, unless he's wrong, you reached out. You wanted to fight 4 months ago. iDubbbz didn't randomly say, hey, let's fight 3 years later, because then you'd have a point. You reached out and you said you wanted to fight, and now you're backing out like a bitch. So he's just rewriting the story here, unless iDubbbz lied, but RiceGum gives no evidence of that. Let's see here. Why not when I asked? I mean, you did ask, and iDubbbz accepted, and then you backed out. You are not on my level. I left YouTube averaging 2 mil a vid. I come back, you still not at 10 mil subs, and your latest video ain't even breaking 2 mil. I love how much of a broken record he is, because like that was the entire time, right? Everyone was mad at RiceGum in 2017 because he was a pretentious clout cunt. Like it's cool to flex your numbers. I'm not saying it's like bad to flex your numbers, but when that's all you are, it's just a walking husk, just flexing your numbers. You sound like a fucking, well, I can't say the word on here. You guys can guess. You sound like a I'll say the PG version. You sound like a loser. I have a more extreme version of that word that you sound like, but I won't say it here. You just sound like a fucking loser when you're just, 2 mil a vid average. You're not at 10 million subs. I retired at 23. I have 10 mil in the bank. Everything about this guy's numbers. You sound like a homo. What's wrong with you? I typed this in 30 seconds because that's how much of a shit I care about you. Making your broke bitch ass. Your most popular vid is me, and you're trying everything to stay relevant. It's actually sad. I thought you were one of the cool YouTubers that low key, but you clout hungry just like them. You know what I hate about RiceGum? He talks like a fucking rapper, but he is absolutely anything but that. Hey yo, I thought you clout hungry and shit, and you like shut the fuck up, dude. You're not a fucking rapper. You're a fucking Asian nerd, all right? Nothing wrong with that, but that's what you are. RiceGum is like the type of guy that like morphs into like whatever he's like surrounded by, like whatever the culture, whatever is popular right now, like that rap hip hop culture. He tries to like morph into that, and he just looks like he's a poser. Yeah, exactly. He just looks like a retard. Maybe that's just me, but like, oh, he's shitting on his own people. RiceGum shits on my people. Look, just be yourself, man. Like I actually kind of liked RiceGum's bit when he was like the nerdy Asian kid on the computer and stuff like that. I thought that was funny. But now he's like this wannabe like gangster or something, but he looks like a skinny, scraggly retard. So it doesn't make any sense. Like it just doesn't match. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's RiceGum's statement. So he bitches out and he's not going to fight him. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. I hate people that put on this fake, and I know you have to do that when you're like 10 million subs and you live in LA. You have to be a fake piece of shit, but I still don't like it. I went back and rewatched some of RiceGum's older, like 2015, 2016 videos. They're not amazing, all right? But they had their own charm to them, I actually thought. I thought they had their own charm to them. I thought they had their own personality to them. But now it's just cringe. Like, what even is this last video? There's too much editing, first of all. I hate videos that have too much editing because it overwhelms my eyes. Ugh, that shitty music. My ex-girlfriend called me.
I wish I could make this up. My ex is calling me.
What is wrong with you?
Like the way you talk. My ex is calling me. That's not how you talk, dude.
What the is wrong? We broke up.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's me popping up back in your life again. The guy with the most inconsistent upload schedule known to man. I hope everyone's doing good. If you're still watching me in 2020, you have a special place in my heart, man. It's been a long ride, and honestly, this year has been weird, so I hope you the best. I was actually editing my vlog, and randomly earlier, my ex called me. Just the way he I can't stand it. It's too cringe. It's too much.